shiny nose. Yeah, baby. Merry Christmas, everybody. This morning, I was working on a speech for a friend, and I had the TV on, and I said, you know what, Shell, man, this not it. So from like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning till I left the house about 10:30, I had to go to a meeting downtown. I was listening to Handel's Messiah. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I am in the spirit this Christmas, and I just feel good. I just feel good. I feel like, let me tell you what I feel like. I feel like 2026 is just going to be a banner year for the Shelley Winter Show, for everybody involved. I just really think it's going to be our year, our breakout year. We have elections, right? We've built a community here on 95.5 WSB on the Shelley Winter Show. We are covering the elections. I'm getting calls all the time from news outlets, and we've built a reputation in this market nationally where people come to, they know this show. They know we've had the guests on. We know we get Democrats on. We get Republicans on. And so they're reaching out because they know that, they can get they're going to get a slanted conservative answer, but they're going to get also a fair answer. And I really do believe that during these elections in 2026, this show is really going to blow up even more than it already has. And so I think that's part of my excitement, Magic Mike. And had a meeting today. Don't know, but we may be getting a new sponsor of the show. I can shout them out. I hope it goes through. But we had a big meeting this morning with RJ's Auto Parts Plus, and Jeff and Edith are the owners. We met for about 3 or 4 hours this morning. So I hope they may be the newest sponsors of the Shelley Winter Show going into 2026. So pray for us in getting that. So I'm excited about what's coming around the corner. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Unencumbered. I'm not being held back mentally or spiritually. I'm just free now to just pursue greatness on the radio. And I don't know, there's something about that feeling that's making me love this time of the year, loves Christmas even more, almost like a kid. I almost feel like a child. I really do. And my present that's going to be under my tree on the 25th is a better, bigger show going into 2026, if that makes sense to anybody. That's how I feel. It's the best way of putting it, Magic Mike. I feel like a kid who wants a PlayStation or a Game Boy or a football or a baseball glove, and I know it's coming, and I can feel it, and I'm just counting down the day to get under the tree and get that gift. And for me, it's not a gift. It's the gift of this show being, exploding into the new year. And that's what that's what I'm feeling. That this Christmas is going to be special. Oscars. This is how special Christmas is. The Oscars, the Oscars have been on ABC since 1976. I didn't know it was that long. But since 1976, the ABC network has covered the Oscars. Well, guess what? Starting in 2029. You want to talk about how different, how TV has changed? Let me tell you. And this is why I'm so excited about this show on this station on radio, because we are here. We have video in the studio. We do stuff outside the station. We do events. Planning a bunch of stuff for 2026, particularly in first quarter. And so I'm excited for the show and for the station, especially for the show, obviously. But the Oscars are not going to be on starting 2029. Since 1976, they're not going to be on ABC. Guess where they're going, Magic Mike?
I'm gonna guess either Hulu or Disney Plus.
Good guesses. YouTube.
Huh.
Okay. In 1929, in 2029, they will be broadcast on YouTube through 2033. It's if you wanted an indication Netflix is taking over Warner Brothers, if you wanted an indication that TV is changing right before your very eyes, this is it. I thought it was huge when Amazon Prime picked up a Thursday night football game. Now Netflix has a football game. Now the Oscars are going to YouTube. Oof. Change is good. You've just got to roll with it and see it coming. 2026 is going to be great. Christmas is going to be even better, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas to you. We're not going anyplace. We're here till 11 o'clock. We're just going to go to break. When we come back, I want to talk about this headline because a whole bunch of people got a lot to say. Let me read the headline, and we're going to dive right in. U.S. jobless rate for blacks and teens surges in November. And you know the Democrats and those who support them are going crazy. We'll be right back.